Hi everyone, thanks for joining. I wanted to do a little teaser video this week. I am going to be making melt and pour soap dough, and this recipe is really simple. Basically what you want to do is take some cornstarch and your melt and pour soap base and use equal parts. For this I was just doing 1 ounce at a time since it was kind of an experimentation. So you just go ahead and measure out 1 ounce of the cornstarch and then mix it with the 1 ounce of your melt and pour soap. I slowly added the cornstarch in just so it wouldn't clump up because I didn't know how it would react to the melt and pour soap base, but honestly it mixed in really easily, and it gets to kind of like a almost jello-y, stringy, not really stringy, but like a very pliable consistency pretty quickly. So once it was like, I'll show you this consistency, it's ready to kind of sit aside. I went ahead and took it out of the container and put it on parchment paper for about 3 to 5 minutes, so that way it could kind of finish setting up. The nice thing about this soap dough is it's not something that you can overwork. The soap dough is very easy to use, and you can save it for later and come back to it, and you can kind of play around with it again, and it's not a big deal. Without giving too much detail away of what I'm making, I just wanted to show you some ways that you can take the soap dough and kind of shape it the way you want and how easy it is to use. I am just using some tools that you would use for like baking and cake decorating. You can also use anything that you would use to like sculpt clay and do little embellishments on your clay. All of those tools work well. If you can find metal tools, those probably work a little bit better, but I just have plastic ones and I'm just using what I have around. Also, when you're making this soap dough, I found it easier to color the soap dough after it was made, just because it's so workable and easy to use that you don't have to make a bunch of different batches and colors. That way you're not wasting a lot of extra. It's just good to keep everything white, and then when you want to add color, just go ahead and add a little bit of mica to it. One other thing that I want to add is if you are going to use something like cookie cutters for your soap dough, I forgot to do this when I was making it, but you could sprinkle down some cornstarch on the surface that you're trying to use a cookie cutter on, or whatever you may be using, because it helps with the soap dough releasing a lot easier from the surface, because I was having a little bit of an issue with it sticking to my cutting board, so I had to kind of keep scraping that off. But I found that when I was using some mold, when I would take the soap dough and put just a little bit of cornstarch on the actual mold itself, it helped release the soap dough a lot easier. Thanks for watching, guys. I want you to leave a comment below and what you think that the upcoming video might be with soap dough later this week. I'm interested to see if you guys have guessed it or figured out what we're making here. And thanks again for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate everybody that comes here and leaves a comment and supports the YouTube channel, so thank you.